Ferrari is a brand name that is synonymous with greatness in the car and racing industries. It is filled with historic drivers, including the likes of Michael Schumacher, Niki Lauda, and Fernando Alonso. 2024 is getting started, and one of the highlights of the Formula One preseason is the unveiling of the cars that the teams will use in the upcoming season. In today's video, we will dive into the leaked details of Ferrari's new car for the 2024 season, what we can expect from them, and what the rival teams can do to prepare for Ferrari. Formula One fans can finally see the new open-wheeled cars now that the 2024 season will kick off in Bahrain. During an online-only press event in Maranello, Ferrari took the cover off of its brand new SF-24 car for 2024. Carlos Sainz Jr. and Charles Leclerc, who are both return drivers, will lead the Scuderia Ferrari team in 2024. They will be trying to do better than their lackluster performance in 2023. Even though Ferrari had some fast times in qualifying throughout the season, they had a hard time turning that speed into victory on race day. There was only one win for the team in 2023, and Sainz put on quite a show at the Singapore Grand Prix. Even though having only one win all season might be upsetting, that was the only race that Red Bull didn't win at the end of the season. In the end, Ferrari came in third place in the Constructors' title, behind Red Bull and Mercedes, which were the typical favorites. The automobile exhibitions put on by Ferrari have always been the most significant occasions for presenting single-seaters. It's arguable that they've always made an outstanding car, and every time they do, they show it. The Ferrari is well underway and ahead of plan for its development. Key parts are being made right now, and progress is being made all the time for the start of the season. At the same time, the power unit is getting its last few fine-tunings on the dynamometer. This special gear makes it possible to do thorough tests of the vehicle's stability that look at a lot of different factors. According to an article in Road & Track, the SF-24 is one of the better looking cars to come out in 2024 so far, with more attention paid to details that break up that big engine cover. With their yellow and white lines, the car doesn't look like a solid red machine. They also pay homage to the Ferrari flag. Its side pod shape is much easier than the 2023 cars, and it has a bigger undercut section. But F1 is all about speed, and the beauty of the cars is just a small part of it. And before the trials and tests in Bahrain, Leclerc talked about how he felt after the first SF-24 simulator test. He said that, "There are many question marks. Of course, we have driven the car, but then everything remains to be seen in reality if everything corresponds to what we have experienced in the virtual world in the simulator, which normally happens when everything goes well." Ferrari is always at the forefront of new technology and ideas because they are one of the most famous and successful Formula One teams. Fans and experts alike can't wait to see what the Italian team has in store for the future of racing when their SF-24 car comes out this season. It can be the best engineering and design work that Ferrari has ever done, pushing the limits of speed, balance, and efficiency. The advanced hybrid powertrain, which has both an electric motor and a turbocharged V6 engine, will be the main way the SF-24 works. This will not only give the car a lot of horsepower, but it will also help it use less energy and put out a lesser amount of carbon dioxide. They have put a lot of funding into hybrid technology recently, and the SF-24 will show how environmentally friendly they are. When it comes to aerodynamics, the SF-24 has a sleek and powerful design that aims to reduce drag and increase downforce. This will not only make the car look better, but it will also help it do faster on the road. They have always been known for making shapes that are both beautiful and good at slashing via air, and the SF-24 will continue this tradition. New balance and stopping systems will be added to the SF-24 to make it even easier to control and stable. Fast turns will be possible, and the car will be able to stop quickly and easily. Because Formula One races often come down to split seconds, every part of the car's success will be very important. In addition to having great specs and speed, the SF-24 will have Ferrari's famous red color and prancing horse logo on it. The team's long past and love of racing will show in every part of the car, making it a true reflection of the Ferrari name. One goal drives all these changes: to make the SF-24 a better race car that can win races. Ferrari is set on getting back to the top of the Formula One rankings, and these changes to the SF-24 show how serious they are about it. This car is ready to compete for the top spot on the stage in every race. It has a stronger engine, better handling, and a lighter, more agile design. The changes that were made to the Ferrari SF-24 showed that the team is determined to make it faster and more competitive on the track. And with these changes, the SF-24 will be a very strong car in the next Formula One season. Fans of Ferrari and racing fans in general can look forward to an exciting and very competitive season as this new car takes on its competitors with better speed, driving, and overall performance. The rival teams of Ferrari will probably make an adjustment knowing that this team is highly competitive and always in contention for the title. The first thing that other teams might do is look at the SF-24 very seriously and figure out what its pros and cons are. To do this, the car's aerodynamics, engine speed, and general design will have to be looked at. With a shorter nose and a bigger rear wing, this car is said to have a more powerful aerodynamic package. Other teams will have to look at this and their own plans to see what they can change to make them better. They will also be looking for any weak spots in the SF-24 that they can use against it. This could be about how reliable they are or how well they handle, which could give them an edge on some tracks. If other teams know what the SF-24's pros and cons are, they can come up with a specific plan to stop Ferrari from being the best. They might also try to find ways to break up Ferrari's race plan. Like, they could try to qualify on a different tire mix to make Ferrari stop early, or they could use different plans for pit stops to get ahead. By trying new things and different strategies all the time, teams can keep Ferrari on their toes and maybe even get ahead. After seeing how fast the SF-24 can grow, other teams will have to speed up their own plans to keep up. This means putting more time and money into research and development and trying out new ideas and parts. Teams will have to find the best mix between making big changes to their cars and keeping them reliable. Do rival teams need to prepare for this newest Ferrari car? What are your thoughts about this newest Formula One car? Let us know in the comments below.